Good morning, this is Pastor Lyn with Lyn United Methodist Church. We continue our conversation about God's authority and our obedience. And to do that, we go back into the Old Testament. The book of Psalm, 150 chapters is a long way to wade through. But in chapter 50, I want to share some ideas that, it was a prayer, a psalm. But to the wicked, God says, "Why do you talk about my law? Why do you even mention my covenant? You don't like discipline. You toss my words behind your back. You make friends with thieves whenever you see one. You spend your time with adulterers. You set your mouth free to do evil, then harness your tongue to tell lies. You sit around talking about your own siblings. You find fault with the children of your very own mother." Wow, this is really condescending, isn't it? Well, it gets better as you get further into this chapter, because it ends up with, "It is to the one who charts the correct path that I will show divine salvation." Slow down. Stay left. Don't touch that. Most people don't like rules. They get in the way of what we want to be doing. The problem is that all rules are put in place for a reason, usually for people's protection. God's rules are exactly that. A means of protecting us from our sinful nature, a way to protect us from ourselves, from doing something stupid, something ungodly, something that would turn our heart away from Him. When God gave Moses the 10 Commandments, those words we talked about a few days back, He had just led the people out of slavery in Egypt and was taking them to a land where they would be surrounded by other cultures that followed other gods and other sets of rules. God provided a set of rules that would keep the Israelites pure and set apart from the nations of Canaan, who had deplorable practices. Not only did the law protect the Israelites from local customs like child sacrifice and temple prostitution, it also gave them a way to worship God. It was a sacrifice not of dove or lamb, but of the heart that every Israelite could make every day. Just as God brought the chosen people out of Egypt a long time ago, God has that same power today to bring us out of our sinful ways and into the beauty of the divine presence. This is the value of God's law. They protect us from the evil of the world and set us apart as servants of the Lord. Thus, our obedience is a shield against worldliness and a pathway to the worship of our Heavenly Father. Are there any rules in Christianity that you struggle with? If there are, I would invite you to write them down and see how they would help you worship God or protect you from the worldly influence around you. Or perhaps this week, take one of the 10 Commandments. Can you better live out this commandment in your daily life? This is Pastor Lyn saying have a blessed day with Lyn United Methodist Church.